Hi, my name is Jose Casas. I'm talking to PissedConsumer.com, where I am seeking assistance in my problems with ASAP Ticket Agency and Korean Airlines, as far as getting a refund of my canceled trip because of the coronavirus problem. My name is Jose Casas. I'm 75 years old. I am a pissed off consumer against ASAP Ticket Agent and Korean Airlines. I bought my trip last November last year from Las Vegas to Manila, and everything was fine. I paid it in full, and then and I was scheduled to leave last March 2nd. And of course, all hell broke loose with the virus. And I consulted with my aunt doctor in Manila as well as my doctor here in Vegas. And regarding, because I'm elderly, and they both recommended that I cancel and reschedule the trip. And so I contacted the ASAP tickets, and they told me I cannot do that, even though I paid I paid for a what do you call this, ticket protection, and from then on in, since the beginning of February, I been calling customer service. They're the department that handles the cancellation business, and they said they cannot cancel it because it's not a cancelable ticket. They did tell me that if I submit a medical certificate, which I did from my doctor here, show you this one here, and I sent it to them, and they said that Korean Airlines is not entertaining any refunds or anything like that at that particular time. And unfortunately, I booked with them. I think the American carriers are doing refunds at that time also already. But anyway, from beginning of February until today, practically every single day I've been trying to call the customer service at ASAP. And I also did their job by contacting Korean Airlines customer service, and Korean Airlines said that we don't have your money. The money that you gave was sent to the ticket agent, which is ASAP. So there's nothing, and also they concur about the no refund business, and so I kept trying to call customer service of ASAP, and I get put on hold at the longest for an hour, and nobody answers the phone. And so I pretty much resigned myself that I'm going to because I'm going to cancel the trip. I'm not gonna risk my life for a trip, even though I really was looking forward to the trip because I haven't been home. I'm Filipino, and I haven't been home for 15 years. So anyway, I kept trying and trying, and no answer on the phone, no answer on the customer service portion. I wanted to escalate my case, but since I cannot talk to anyone, Um, um, I couldn't do anything. So I was between a rock and a hard place. So I don't know what to do. And and I guess for now, I'm pretty much at the end of the line. I don't know what to do. And I found you folks, Elena, and I hope I could do something with this video recording and send it to them and send it to other places also. I don't know. If you need to ask me questions, just butt in. First of all, I don't want to go because of the virus. Until I said my doctors tell me that until it stabilizes and until it's controlled, then you might be able to reschedule things. Now, they are giving me an opportunity to reschedule until I think November of the ticket's good for 1 year, and until November of this year. But I actually am resigned to cancel it and reschedule and rebook with another airline because of this fiasco with Korean. So um, anyway, I I have no other recourse other than either sue, make a lawsuit or something. But that's going to cost me more money, and it might not even turn out to be anything either. The only person that I have been successful in talking is the person that sold me the ticket. The sales department of ASAP is good. It's the, but unfortunately, the sales department cannot do anything about cancellations or refunds. They are relegated to their customer service department, which is absolutely useless. And I was able to talk to one time in early February, and that's about it, pretty much. That was the first and last time I talked to them, and they've never returned my phone calls. I have sent them thousands of email. That's an exaggeration, of course. And just said, let's just go ahead and cancel it. And the only thing that they will tell me is the only thing that they can refund is the taxes that are not used, which is probably very, very little. My ticket is close to $1,500 in total, and I said, if I get like $20 or $50 or whatever coming back because of the darn taxes, at least it's $50 for $50 period. But I I don't know. To answer your question, no, I have not talked to anybody else other than those situations that I had just mentioned. Once with customer service, and the other with the sales agent. Sales agent is very, very cooperative, but unfortunately, her hands are tied and she couldn't do anything. And she couldn't even. The other thing that really puzzles the heck out of me is companies don't seem to communicate with each other. I told her, why couldn't you fight for me and talk to your customer service people about my situation? I've given them everything. I've given them a medical certificate. I've given them time. I'm way ahead of time as far as being able to cancel the trip, and they still wouldn't. They follow their, I guess, their policy, which I can understand. Those big companies have policies, and they're very inflexible. So anyway, my sales agent couldn't do anything. She wanted to help me out, but she couldn't, and she couldn't even get in touch with the customer service rep that I was able to talk to once. because they said that they're swamped with calls, which I understand because I'm sure that a lot of people are canceling trips, and so because of that, they ignore calls, and that is just not the right way of running a business. And I told them, this is not. You're supposed to do best practices in customer service, and you should at least answer your calls, the calls, and just say, we will call you back or something like that. Give me some hope, and nothing. I mean, zero. And the silence doesn't do me any good. I'll give you the options that I'm looking at. One, of course, is of course the total refund of my ticket. Um, Even if you just take away all the taxes and the ones that have been used already, if they're going to refund. The second option is I just wanted to cancel it and just get whatever I could get back and rebook later after things died down with the virus. Um, and I don't really have any third option. The only thing that I can do is perhaps seek the help of Better Business Bureau or whatever. In your, which is a question for you. What do the people that you deal with? What are the recourse that they usually use to help them remedy their situations? The one thing I was toying around with was a class action suit, um, which I already looked and researched it on the web, and there are a lot of ASAP consumers or customers that have had problems with ASAP. Now, the ability to collect them and contact them and do all of this stuff will be a lot of work and probably will cost me money. But it's like David and Goliath here. I'm David and ASAP is Goliath. I mean, I'm fighting a big corporation. Even though I have had one situation where I sued Best Buy and I won, and I did it on my own, and no attorneys, no nothing. But anyway, that's something very small. Now, not necessarily very small because it's still $1,000. But anyway, it's a matter of being able to work uh, to work it and willing to put forth the effort to do so. Now the question is whether I can pull together a group of people that have had the same situation, similar situation like mine, and participate in the same suit as if it's going to be a class action suit to participate in something like that. Now, for me to do it on my own singly, that's going to be a really tough situation, and then probably not going to. It's one of those things. I'm practically because of all of these things that I've been going through for now at least 3 months. Even be as soon as we found out about the virus, I did already some work, and I said, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and resign myself that I'm gonna lose my money. But that's not too not too good an option. But it's either that or I'm getting anxiety and all of the other problems that could arise, and money is money and you can just replace it also. But I'm not a rich guy. I live in a nursing home, a senior living apartment in Las Vegas, and it's just not feasible to do it now. I can do it, and I do have some knowledge of things, and I do research on the web. pretty much computer literate, etc., etc. But it's to the gods that I'm in my underhand. So it's one of those situations where it doesn't seem like it's something that has very positive outcomes.